go live. Is it actually live now? Maybe. Okay, yeah, it's live now. StreamYard spun for approximately 10 minutes, like trying to decide if it was actually going to go live or not.
She's so moody.
I know.
Shout out to everyone coming in. If anybody knows a good person who writes resumes, holler at me.
I cannot see anybody's comments, which is weird.
It's so slow.
Okay. It's back now. Okay. Sorry.
It'll be like nothing, and then you'll get 20 at one time. And I'm like, why would you do that to me?
StreamYard is on the struggle bus. Why don't you just use ChatGPT for your resume writer?
Yeah.
Hello.
I've tried. Lily, do you want to show them your donut? Do you want to show them your donut? Come here. Come here, boo-boo.
Oh, are we going to have Nigel? Here he is with his little donut.
Hey,
you little itchy boy. I relate, bud.
You sleepy?
Yeah.
Tell the people hello. Hello.
Boy. Okay. Welcome, everyone. I have remained spoiler free. Everyone's saying he's so cute.
I haven't seen anything either.
The only spoiler I got was that one publisher randomly sent me like this book made it to the finals in horror. And I was like, why is that?
Oh, like an email, or they like sent you
an email? They were like, did you know? And I was like, no, okay. Oh my gosh, thank you. We just finished recording an episode. Jess was very patient listening to me tell her a very long story.
It was very interesting. My flabber was gasted.
Yes. Welcome to our Open Tabs is the podcast. Subscribe, check us out. Are we getting a cat cameo? I can't promise, but if I'm in here long enough, they'll get annoyed that I'm not out there with them. So yes.
They may pop up in the background.
Yeah. Hello. Yes,
exactly.
Nigel. The most adorable. Hello. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you're enjoying the podcast. It's a labor of love. We should talk about monetizing it in 2024. I keep just like not doing that, but
oh yes, we should. We have a meeting.
It is. Well, our Open Tabs was taken, so we added the welcome to.
Someone so rude.
I know. Okay, well, we're going to start, since I am spoiler free, we're going to start with a mystery thriller so that nobody accidentally spoils it for me in the comments. I'm sure that they wouldn't do it on purpose, but you just never know. Okay, let's start with my predictions. Okay, so I did some math. Okay.
Ooh, math.
Oh, also spoilers. I have 5 books left to read.
Woo, you're doing great.
I have been reading like a machine. Nearly a book a day. That was my goal, and I think I've mostly met that.
Wild.
Okay, so I did some math on which books had the most number of ratings and the highest ratings. So any book, so I basically just sorted by number of ratings and anything that had more than a 4-star. So my predictions of the finalist list based on those numbers and those numbers alone is that it goes in this order. So Housemaid's Secret should be number 1. None of This Is True is 2. The Only One Left by Riley Sager is 3. All the Dangerous Things 4. Don't Let Her Stay is 5, which I had never heard of, but it's this Kindle Unlimited thriller.
What?
And it had a ton of ratings, and it has like a really high rating. So, yeah. Last Devil to Die, number 6. Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers, 7. Homecoming by Kate Morton would be 8. The Maid's Diary by Larith Ann White. would be 9, and then All the Sinners Bleed would be 10. Based on the math, theoretically, that's what it quote unquote should be. So we'll see if that actually ends up being the top 10. But if there's no human element and it's purely based on the numbers, theoretically, that's what we'll see in this category.
I just looked up that Don't Let Her Stay, and a review said the dog was my favorite character.
That, yeah. I can't say there. I didn't hate it, actually. I liked it a lot better than I thought I might. So, but I didn't love it. I think I gave it 3 stars. But I was expecting to not like it at all. Which of the ones, let's see here, which of the ones you've read is your favorite so far? So I went originally when we last met for the nominees. My original vote was for The Only One Left, but I have changed my vote to Bright Young Women by Jessica Knoll. I don't think that it's going to make the top 10, but it is currently my pick from the 20. So
that is your favorite, but not the one you're going to think is going to win. Okay.
I think by the numbers, it's not going to make it.
Okay.
But it's my favorite. So, okay. So that's where we're at. Now we're going to go straight, like last time, we're going to go straight to the mystery thriller because trying not to get spoiled / I need to know. I will consider it a success if all 5 of the ones I have left are in the top 10, because that means I successfully predicted which ones weren't going to make it and made myself read them before we got to the finalists.
Yeah.
So
let us see.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I've read any mystery thrillers this year.
Ooh, okay. All 3 of these were in my predictions, so that's good.
Oh, yes.
It made it! Bright Young Women!
Well, look at that!
Oh my gosh.
Yay!
Okay, how? Whoa. Okay. I am shooketh.
This looks pretty similar to your list.
It is, but how did I have some questions for you make it? It is so bad. It's a 3.64 average.
What is the cutoff? 3.5?
Yeah. It's so bad. Why did it make it? Okay. Okay, first things first. No, I have at least The Maid's Diary by Laretha Ann White did not make it. Okay, that's the one I have left that I've not read that did not make it, but the other 4 did. Okay, so oh, also, there's a kitty. I don't know if you can see her. I'll stop sharing. There you go.
Ooh, some controversy in the comments about I have some questions. Someone said a sleeper hit, and then Isabella, you said it was even worse. Yikes.
Okay, thank you. I didn't even need to get that far because it was I DNF'd it. It was so bad. It was I hated the right. Okay, sorry. I'm so flustered right now and so thrilled. I'm so deep into this, Jess. It doesn't mean anything, but it's been consuming so much of my time that I can't help but be very deeply involved in this.
A lot of fucking books to read. So I would understand.
Okay, so I am thrilled that Bright Young Women made it. I did not think that it would. That will be what I still vote for tonight. As of right now, I might change my mind after I've read the last 4. Well, no, I'm still going to read all 5. Okay, so the ones that I've not read that I have to read are None of This Is True, Vera Wong, and All the Dangerous Things, plus The Last Devil to Die, but I still have to read The Bullet That Missed before I can read The Last Devil to Die.
Oh.
So
Bright Young Women, would you say, I feel like I always have a hard time deciphering between mystery or thriller. Would you say it's more a mystery?
I would say it's a suspense. It's a
was that book of the month?
It is book of the month. Or I think it was an add-on. I'm not sure if it was one of the main books. but it is like a retelling of the Ted Bundy story, but from the perspective of the girl in the sorority house who saw him when he was leaving.
Oh,
So it's like fictionalized, but it's from her perspective, and it's like commentary on true crime and how victims are not prioritized in the telling of true crime.
that
Um,
sounds interesting.
yeah, I really, really liked it. I'm between this and All the Sinners Bleed based on what I've read so far. But I do think I think that this was a little bit more daring. Like it was more interesting in terms of the subject matter, or like maybe not even the subject matter, like the style of it, I guess, was
Yeah.
more.
For some reason, the cover makes me think that it's like literary fiction.
It's definitely literary suspense. Like it's on the
Okay.
literary end of things, but done well. I put in my review, it's what I have some questions for you thought it was doing, but it actually did it.
I'm looking at this. Okay, what else is up there? All the Dangerous Things.
That one I'm guessing is going to be pretty bland, but entertaining.
Is it a domestic? No, it's a
Ye-
psychological thriller.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it is domestic. A toddler is taken out of their crib in the middle of the night. Oh, how many times have we had that? Exactly. I had no idea. Bright Young Women. I don't know. I didn't give me mystery or thriller vibes. So I'm very intrigued about that one. I'll have to keep it. Excuse me. I'll have to keep it up yonder and maybe I'll read it eventually.
Yeah. I still think Homecoming is a literary book. I liked Homecoming, but I think it's more successful as a literary book than it is as a mystery. I agree. I knew
Mm.
exactly what had happened by page 100, and it's almost 600 pages.
Oh my word.
So,
What? Last
yeah.
Devil to Die.
I
Richard
am
Osman covers are fun to me. Like
yeah.
anytime I see them, I'm like, I haven't bought them, but I just they is this the Thursday Murder Club
Yes.
one? Okay,
And
yeah.
I liked the first one but didn't love it. The Man Who Died Twice, I haven't put my review up for it, but I'm obsessed. I loved it so much. I can't wait to keep going in the series.
The
So,
Man Who Died Twice. Was
yeah,
that a Richard Osman one?
that's book number 2. So the first one I gave 3.5 stars to.
Oh,
I thought it was
this is the third one?
this is the 4th one.
Oh my lord.
I know. So I still have to read number 3 before I can even get to this one. But I'm doing them as audio, which I highly recommend because I
Okay.
liked it so much better as audio than I did reading it with my eyeballs. And I
Dang, I didn't
think
realize 4.
no, I know. But yeah. The British humor, I think, works for non-British people if it's read to them more than
Yeah.
it does on page. Like the timing of it makes more sense.
Oh my god, Homecoming is
Uh,
600 pages. That is absurd.
it's so long.
I've heard you need tissues.
Ooh, what do you think about this, Jess? Does anyone think that booktubers talking about their predictions help swing some of these voters?
I think some of them maybe like sorry. Maybe sometimes or maybe if you just like had no idea and haven't read any of them, you just vote for if your favorite booktubers like this one.
Yeah,
I don't know how much though because Goodreads is so general outside of just
that's
booktube like
very true.
there's so many randos on here
Yeah.
but bland is exactly right. Entertaining but bland. It just seems like a premise I've read in so many books. The last devil
I'm
to
so
die.
stressed. I'm so stressed because it's all old people. So, like, who is it that dies? Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Okay. If I
Ah.
listen to Thursday Murder Club, I'll have to keep that in mind. I'll get the audiobook.
Yeah.
But so they're all like connected. The stories in that one though, you can't
They're very
like they build off
character
of each other.
driven. Yeah, I don't think
Mm,
you'll like it as much if you aren't invested in the characters.
okay.
Yeah. Um okay. Let's see. Book 2 I gave 4.5 stars to. So good.
I feel like I read a Lisa Jewell book and I was so unimpressed.
I don't know that I'm gonna love it. I've read one and I thought it was fine. Like it was
Which one
good,
did
but
you
not
read?
great. I think it was called The Family Upstairs.
Okay, I read Then She Was Gone, and I gave it 2 stars. I'm looking at Goodreads.
Oh, I knew that I didn't want to read that one because I was like, I bet I know what the twist is. And then I looked it up and I was like, yes, just from the synopsis, I could guess what the twist was.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm reading Last Devil to Die now. Strongly
Okay.
recommend reading them in order. Oh, I didn't know Jessica Knoll was a screenwriter. That's interesting.
I still need to get to All the Sinners Bleed.
Oh,
And
it's so good. It's really, really worth. I feel like I'm spoiling my video, but who cares? If you're here, you get a little sneak preview.
All
All
right,
the
did you
Sinners
do
Bleed.
the audio?
No, I did it in
Okay.
physical, but I recommend it highly. The only thing I'm doing in audio is the Richard Osman books. I don't know on Bright Young Women. I didn't listen to it. Yes, I agree with Sarah Dawson. The first book in the Thursday Murder Club series does the heavy lifting introducing the characters so that the next books are much better. So I think you need to, like, if you like the first one, try the second one because I think the second one is significantly better. So, okay, I'll vote in this and we can actually move on. But thank you for indulging me. Hope everybody enjoys being
Would
in
you
my
recommend the audio? I don't know if you answered this. Sorry, I accidentally knocked the cord on my headphones. Would you recommend the audio for Bright Young Women?
I didn't listen to it.
Oh,
But it's a pretty intense book in terms of the subject matter, so I know some people don't like that in audio, so just keep that in mind. Serial murderers and whatnot. Okay, so I'm gonna give my vote to Bright Young Women. But All the Sinners Bleed is a very strong contender. But I do think The Housemaid's Secret is going to win. It has nearly twice as many ratings as anything else in the category. And it has like a 4.4 or something.
Even
crazy.
over Riley Sager?
Yeah. So I think Housemaid's Secret had like 280K. And then and then None of This Is True was the second, and it had 170K.
Whoa.
So yeah.
I haven't heard really about Housemaid's Secret.
It's a Kindle Unlimited phenomenon.
KU is really out here in these streets.
Yeah, I think I underestimated that in my predictions because this, Goodreads is owned by Amazon.
Yeah.
I think they are incented to.
But I feel like we don't usually see as many KU ones on here.
We do in romance now, so I guess it's just bleeding over to mystery.
Yeah. Okay, best fiction. Again, none of these I know. Okay, Yellowface, not surprised I made it.
Yeah.
Hello Beautiful, I think was an Oprah one. Tom Lake.
Yeah, you're right.
Reese.
And Patchett. Mame. I guess I'll vote. Oh, I should give my disclaimer. I vote no matter what. So even if I've not read anything, the Goodreads Choice Awards is purely popularity, and it doesn't matter if you vote or not. Like, this is not.
This is true.
So if I want to vote, I will, and I'm gonna.
Is it bad that every time I see the title of the bottom one, I'm either thinking ma'am or mammy?
I always think ma'am, and then I realize it's probably mame.
Because the dub, I'm just like, what? I don't know.
Jessica
George.
I did see a lot of people after our last live stream chastising us for not having heard of the Wishing Game. Apparently, this was like a big one, and that a lot of people really liked it.
I literally, for some reason, it reminds me of like an older book that came, like, I don't know. I clicked on Goodreads. It says mame has many meanings in Twi, but in my case, it means woman. Like, it has that in pronunciation. It says M-A-MEH. So, like, mame. So, yeah, I kept saying that wrong.
Let's see here. Museum Grack Read says mame is how the author pronounced it.
Okay.
Mame.
Okay, what is the wishing game? Okay, this is literary fiction.
Mhm.
Literally, but I mean, to my defense, I have not kept up in the literature streets like normal,
Nor have I.
but the wishing game, and I don't get the book of the month. So yeah, I had not heard of it. Let me see. What is it saying? At 4.21, 53,000 ratings. Um Something about reading.
Reading books.
I don't know. Lit fic is hit or miss for me, and after reading Ripe, I feel like I just want sad girl lit fic. So if anyone has those or any of these sad girl lit fic that y'all know, that's
I
what I
don't think
want.
you need it for your overall well-being.
But Mara, it really ages.
I know. I know.
I felt so seen. Jojo Moy. I thought their books were romance. Maybe not. Maybe they're more women's fiction.
I don't consider it to be romance when one of the people in the romance dies at the end. I consider that to be a
All of
drama.
them? I've never read any.
Well, I think it does. I don't know. I've never read it, but I believe that's what happens at the end of the first book or of that big breakout one. Spoilers, I
uh,
guess, but I've
I
not read
think
it, so I don't
so.
know.
The one that was a movie with
Mm,
Amelia Clark.
yeah,
Um, DNF Wishing Game. I thought it was boring. Wishing Game was really good. Wishing Game is the best on my best of the year. Oh,
okay. So
okay.
you got some division
Someone
here.
Else's Shoes was the worst book I read this year.
Um,
Yes, Kathleen. Sad Girl Lit Fic.
not
I've only
sure.
read one and I'm like, yes, that's what I want.
No, I don't think this is good for you. I don't think it's
JoJo is
helping you
not
to
the
live,
happy
laugh,
ending
love.
kind of gal. Okay. I've never read any of JoJo's books. Historical fiction. Okay, Wayward. I'm intrigued by Wayward. And The Covenant of Water, but 700 pages. I don't think I have it in me.
That's a lot of book.
That's a lot for historical fiction. Okay, what is the echo of old books?
Um, Rare book dealer Ashlyn Greer's affinity for books extends beyond the intoxicating scent of old paper, ink, and leather. She can
Ooh.
feel the echoes of the book's previous owners. An emotional. Oh, okay. It seems like that sounds like it's some kind of like magical realism.
Not my fave.
No. I think I voted for Isabella Allende in the opening round, just, solidarity.
The Heaven and Earth grocery store.
I've seen this on a lot of like newspapers best of the year lists.
I think it might have been like Barnes and Noble's best of the year.
I
Keeper
think
of
you told
Hidden
me.
Books, Ladies Tan, Circle of Women.
Yeah.
I want to get back to historical fiction that's not World War II because I've read
Yeah.
a lot of those. And
Yeah. I'll vote for him. Why not? Seems like people like it.
Heaven and Earth grocery store. The House of Eve. I just like that dress. Keeper of Hidden Books.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, I actually read more. I accidentally read historical fiction this year, thinking that it was mystery.
Accidentally.
Well, like Homecoming, which is in the mystery thriller category, I think probably would be better classified as a version of
That's
historical
why
fiction.
I was guessing it would be. But
Yeah.
oh
So
wow, The Keeper of Hidden Books only has 5,000 ratings.
what? How did it?
It has a
Yeah.
4.22, but it only has 5,316 ratings. So that's very interesting. Who's Kitty
Uh,
Carr? Is that the name of a book?
yeah, that's one of the finalists. It's this one. Did you hear about Kitty Carr?
Oh.
Kitty Carr. I think that was Book of the Month Club.
Oh, that one is inspired by World War II Warsaw. The Keeper of Hidden Books. That's probably why I know
No, World War II. You know how I feel about it. I'm done.
it. Lisa C. before Secret Under a
Looking for James about a secret underground abortion clinic in Canada.
Oh.
Okay.
Intriguing.
Well, maybe I'm gonna change. Okay.
Okay, wait.
Just
Looking
because
for
that's different. I'm
yes.
here for that. Okay. Um Yeah, Kate Morton has always been classified as historical fiction to my knowledge, so I was confused when it showed up on the mystery thriller list. There is like a um it's got a central crime to it that drives the plot, but I think it reads more like historical fiction, but like more plot-driven historical fiction, so I liked it. I thought it was entertaining, but I did not think it was very mysterious. It was very easy to figure out what had happened.
Hmm. Okay, I added late looking for Jane on my official want to read list because that
Well,
is a
that
unique
sounds
premise I have not heard of.
yeah.
But I also want to read Wayward, even though I thought for some reason it was a fantasy, but maybe it's magic.
I think it's like magical realism.
Hmm.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna move to romance. Let's see here. I like am not even invested in this because I know Emily
Ugh.
Henry's gonna win.
Yes, there's no competition.
And also, when you look at these covers, they all are like pink yellow, pretty much.
It's so boring. Besides our final offer architecture plans.
Yeah,
I hate that cover so
I hate that
goddamn
cover so much.
much.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna vote for Love Theoretically again, but like I don't feel good about it. Like I'm not excited to do
Oh,
it.
these are just so. Uh,
I mean, yeah. It's
what
just
is
so
that right move? That cover looks horrendous. Oh, is it that lady Liz Tom Ford who write black characters and then she got the deal with them? Well, it's on mine.
is that her?
Yeah, I think so. Liz Tom Ford. I don't think that's the book, but I think that's her.
Oh
And then I
my
think they got
god.
picked up by Berkeley. Because you know how that works.
Oh my
Anna
god.
Huang, but didn't love King of Pride. Did enjoy the Allie Hazelwood though. I don't think I read that one.
It's my least favorite one from her. It's not great,
Mm.
but
Isn't she coming out with like a paranormal
yes, which it's
one?
called Bride. I'm very excited about it because I feel like that genre suits her writing style very
Yeah,
well.
I'm gonna read
So
that one
I'm
for
excited for it.
sure.
Maybe, you know what?
Um,
Maybe I'll go for Abby Jimenez. At least
I
she's
I
not
feel
just
like I hear good things about her books, and I don't think I've read any.
I do too. And you know what? Just to
Abby
I'm just gonna do it
Jimenez.
just to keep things, fresh, funky, fun.
Okay, I think I've had Part of Your World on my want. Yeah, I have Part of Your
I've
World
heard
on my want to
I
read.
I really need to read one of her books. I've heard really good things about it.
Yeah.
So I need to do it.
Well, let's freaking do it, Mara. Sheesh. Just kidding. That
Brittany
was
says, I
aggressive.
voted for Emily Henry. I'm so sorry. I'm part of the Emily Henry romance category takeover. It's okay.
Hey,
At least
it's
it's not
fine.
coho.
I can appreciate Emily Henry's writing.
Yeah,
Just when
me
I
too.
go for romance, she's not what I want out of a romance story, I've realized.
Yeah, I really she really straddles the line between romance and what used to be called chick lit, but
Mm-hmm.
is not really a thing anymore. It's just sort of gotten baked into the romance category in general.
Yeah.
And I don't tend to love what was called chick lit. That's not really my thing, and I think she's kind of like walking the line
Yes.
between them.
Yes, indeed. I just feel like there's always, and this happens in all romance books, but there's the subplots that should be subplots. They feel like they take up more space in her books than the romance. Like that's how I
Yes.
felt about Book Lovers. I was like, I feel like the drama with her sister and then his issues with his family were the main things, and their romance was like a subplot.
Yeah.
But her covers are fun, so love that for you guys.
I agree with this comment that she writes well, but it was too drawn out for me. Happy Place is my least favorite Emily Henry I've read.
Mm-hmm.
And I also agree with this that it's a romance for people who don't normally read it. So I'm
Yes.
hoping it's a gateway into reading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Ooh, this is
Somebody earlier
interesting.
said something that's more
Abby,
actual. Oh,
so that makes me even more intrigued.
let me go ahead and borrow me one from the library. Part of Your World. Somebody earlier said something about Wayward being very dark, and I'm like, ooh, tantalized. But magical realism is such a hit or miss for me, but I don't know. I may be willing to try it.
Are you ready for Romantasy?
Oh God. Yes. The category with 19 of the same colors. Oh no, what? Fourth Wing
Ass-
made it.
oh, I'm shocked. Assassin to the Villain, which I think of as Brandon Sanderson's secret
God,
project.
it is. It's I hate that cover so much.
Did
I
my
do want to
campy
read the Hurricane Wars, so I'm happy to see it there.
Oh my god,
Um,
fucking Zodiac Academy.
Ew, it's like the ninth book.
I don't know what to
Like
vote
all of
for
these
here.
just sound so. Charlie Holmberg, is that her name?
Mhm.
I read a book by her, not this one. I forgot what it was. It's like Keeper of Enchanted something. It's about basically like a magical house or something. Kindle Unlimited. And I really
Oh,
liked
yeah,
it. And then I went to the second one and I was like, and I DNF'd it. But Zodiac Academy,
and Jennifer L. Armentrout.
is that two JLAs on there? Or just
Oh
one?
my god, yes.
Ooh, basically the same fucking cover. Jesus.
Ugh. Okay.
The Jossid Air. I
Maybe
knew
this
that
is one.
Carissa Broadbent one would make it because I've seen a lot of people talk about that one, but I haven't heard anything about the
Mm,
Carrie Maniscalco, but I thought that was YA. Maybe not.
sinner, villain, wicked. The Prince of Envy has never claimed to be a saint. But when a cryptic note arrives, signaling the beginning of a deadly game, he knows it will take more than a hint of sin. Dot dot dot.
Sinner, villain. That was great. That was great. I want to read the Hurricane
He's
Wars.
a
I have that
bad boy,
one.
Jess. He's
Uh,
not he's not your normal good hero. He's a bad boy.
Ill, not to take away from romantasy in this exhilarating category, but I'm looking at
Oh,
this banner of AJ Finn and his little fucking twat ass. So he's writing a new book.
oh no, Simone, this is
You
I'm gonna
know,
say
that's fine. You could
it's
just
okay. This is a safe space for you. I'm proud that I'm proud that we've created a space
Mhm.
where you feel free to acknowledge that you voted for Zodiac Academy.
Yeah, you're strong. You're brave.
We've got fourth wing votes in here.
Fourth Wing's definitely gonna win. I'm trying to think of what's gonna be its competitor.
Uh
Ah,
Hurricane Wars was fine. I'm kind of done with the Raylo nonsense.
ooh. I wonder if the Carissa Broadbent one is. Yeah, I just don't think anything will give fourth wing competition, but maybe assistant to the villain or the Ashes of Star. I don't even know what that says. Ashes and the King, Ashes of the Star King.
I don't
I
know.
can't.
I would say that the graphic design is not this person's passion. Like
No,
it's not very legible.
the cover is a lot going on.
Okay, Paul, I love this pitch. Murder mystery set amongst a group of romantasy authors and the one person who makes all of their covers.
Write it right now.
Yeah.
Get to it, Paul.
Uh, these okay, so who am I think I might vote for the Jashad Air just because I heard so many people say I wanted to read that. I didn't think it was romantasy.
Same. I need to
So
read that one because I had no idea.
let's see.
Like I thought there might have been a hint, but I also wonder the levels of like romance in these books that they can them consider them a romantasy.
I think if there's like angst of any kind of angst plus a love interest, it gets in here. Like this is really like new adult fantasy romance. It's not
Mhm.
really adult fantasy romance.
No.
Um oh my
Wait,
gosh, and we'll call it A Class of Fonts and Clip Art. I love that.
Yeah, the cover we have got to work on. We got to work on the cover game here.
The
Yes, I enjoyed
Jashada
Keeper of Enchanted Rooms. I liked that one.
okay. People are saying it is a new adult fantasy romance. Interesting.
Mm, more of a subplot.
Okay, people do like Fourth Wing.
I did. I did enjoy it.
Romantasy feels like new adult fantasy.
Isabella, don't tell me that. Oh God. But is the slow burn worth it though? Or do we not even get a burn? Do we not
I
get a
don't know.
plane?
That's my problem. It's like I don't know. I'm just used to Ruby Dixon, so I'm like, why don't they have a parasitic symbiote burning in their
They
chest
really
telling
should
them
have
to
done it,
fuck?
like you
Like, I
said,
don't
like a
know.
paranormal romance, or like I forgot what exactly.
Oh yeah, like speculative romance. You could also
Yes,
have sci-fi romance in there.
category. So there would be more in there.
Yeah. You
Okay.
ready? Okay.
Not shocked. Very
Yeah, this
standard. Cassandra
is
Clare. I knew it. Encyclopedia of Fairies.
I'm a little surprised. Well, maybe not surprised, but I didn't think this was a shoe-in to make it to the finals.
No. Hellbent.
Sand.
Yeah, V. Schwab. Oh, my Amina made it. Purr.
Yes. Okay, I love that.
I have heard nothing about this unmaking of June Farrow, and if it's anything like her other quote unquote adult book, it needs to go somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm definitely going to vote for Amina. So all of the Greek ones fell out, it looks like.
Yes.
There's like
No.
3 or 4 of them, so it probably split the vote. Interesting. Is the V. Schwab a continuation of Darker? Okay.
Like a spin-off, which my friend or who was it? I think Angela said that V.E. Schwab is lying and that you very much do need to read the original trilogy to know what's going on in this new one. I do want to read Starling House. I think I requested that from the library because I haven't read any Alex E. Harrow, but I always hear mostly good things.
Ooh. Heard it was mid at best.
Young's book was mid at best. Who's Young? Wait, what?
Adrian. Yeah.
Yeah, because I read some of the other one. I can't remember what it was called, but it was one of the ones that came in the Fairy Loot adult box. And I was like, this is so standard. Oh, which was that? The Tales of Flower Bride?
Yeah.
I need to read Tress. Yep. I understand why they do that because they want more people to read it, but I feel it's just like when they're like, oh, you can read King of Scars independently of all the other. No, King of Scars is Grecian number 4. You need to read the other 3 before you read it.
Listen to Jess.
Okay. And then you shouldn't even read it because it's not good, but that's
but if you're going to.
yes,
definitely.
Amina.
Yeah.
I feel like if I had to say a winner, it might be Lee Bardugo or Cassie.
Yeah,
Or
I think it's.
I was gonna say this one's kind of. This one, I don't see I don't see a guaranteed winner.
In my heart, for some reason, I think it's going to be Brandon Sanderson. Because I think even people who maybe didn't like this one, if they liked any of his Secret Project books this year, they might vote for this one in lieu of one of those other ones.
Yeah, I haven't read any of them.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not for me.
These categories just all seem so lackluster.
I know.
That cat is scaring me. Okay. Yeah. Not shocked that Pierce Brown is still here. For some reason, that Chain Gang All-Stars book does not give me fantasy or sci-fi.
It's sci-fi. I know. Well, it's dystopian. Oh, people not liking Tress.
Yeah. Exactly, Alex. Ugh.
Oh, you know what? Zoe, I don't know if you were the one who brought this up last time, but people have been saying this and I agree. I think this year we're seeing a lot of the books that people wrote during COVID. And I think that's part why they're not as good. I think people like this is their I was stuck in the house and like not my best.
And it's like, well, Murderbot made it. I need to get back on my Murderbot. I don't know. For some reason, I've been scared off because
Yeah.
I need to read the fourth one, which is like a full-length novel, and it's making me
Mhm.
nervous. But I need to read it. John Mars. I feel like that should have been a mystery thriller. I haven't read it, but most of his books are like a thriller suspense with maybe like a sci-fi aspect. But
Mm.
they're not like fully sci-fi. But I'm gonna still read it because they've been good.
I need to try him. He's one of those authors I keep meaning to read. Maybe I'll do a try an
You're a
author
fun
video with
time.
him.
You're a fun time.
I guess I'm
What is
gonna
this? The future? I don't know if I don't even know if I
I think she
remember
wrote
that
The
from last time.
Power. Yeah.
Oh, I
Um,
remember The Power.
It's a white knuckle tour de force and dazzling exploration of the world we have made and where we are going.
I love your reading of these. Um,
It's
Pierce Brown was
my movie
Rising.
voice. Yeah.
Rising. So Red Rising was a trilogy, and then he did
Oh my
I
god,
guess,
this is number
spin-off or
6.
continuation trilogy. So this is the third in that new trilogy. So I'm pretty sure you have to read all of the
Yeah.
Red Rising ones to read this.
Yeah. The only one that I've not already read from this that I want to read is Chain Gang All Stars. I have that. I have a copy of that, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm voting for Martha Wells, not because I feel strongly about it. I gave it 4 stars. It was good, but not like the best.
Yeah.
But I feel like the consensus was that this was one of the worst categories this year in Goodreads, like that people felt
I
like,
was racking my brain so hard. I was like, what came out in sci-fi this year? Like I just could not think. But
yeah. Oh, wait, where was it? I
sequel
heard you have to
trilogy.
read John Mars in pub order because his books are connected and they spoil previous books.
Oh, I don't know. I've never heard that. I know that there are little Easter eggs, maybe if you've read like one
Mm,
before. I don't know if they necessarily spoil, but interesting. Starter villain. Yeah,
yeah,
just
I think
like
it was not a good year.
yeah, I keep saying publishing needs to take a year off. One to let us try, not like I can catch up reading, but like catch our breath, and maybe some people to take. I know money, things are it's not that easy, but I'm like, I need y'all to take a break. I need us to come back with some quality stories.
Yeah. Yeah, like take some time, like do some yoga, meditate.
I need you to really find your truth. And do you really want to write this story, or you think you want to write the story because it's trendy and your publisher's going to sell it? And granted, I understand wanting to make money, but a lot of these people already got money. So did you need to write that book?
Well,
I
and
don't know.
I was so on this week I have my anticipated for 2024 video coming out.
Oh, I'm so ready.
And I kept putting off making it because I didn't feel like I had enough to talk about. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like next year is not looking that great either in
It's
terms of like
publishing.
yeah, like
Mm.
there's books from authors I already know and love. There's
Mhm.
some sequels to series that I like, but like new authors I've not heard of or like a random book that just is getting a lot of buzz and sounds good, like there's not a lot of that I could find. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right places,
I feel
but
like there's no like true, I don't know how to explain it, like true buzz or 2024 is the year that I need to break my beautiful gowns addiction because I have so many books that are beautiful and terrible. And I'm like, I think I need to
I
finally cancel Fairy Loot. Like I need to let it go.
yeah. Um yes, the Rebecca Roanhorse, like there are some things that I'm really excited for in 2024.
But there's
Um
just not a lot of new things that are, I don't
yeah,
know. I
or
feel like
it's
anytime
like
I see something new, I'm like, this sounds, and obviously there's trends, right? Like things are going to be similar, but just nothing. I don't know. Publishing has just been
I don't know. Yeah,
so. I don't probably not going to make a anticipated because I don't. I've been reading
because what are
fan
you looking
fiction,
what
but
is
I'm
there
gonna
to look
watch. I'm
forward
gonna
to?
watch your video and be like, ooh, look what I might read next year, and I won't.
Yeah, well, I mean, hopefully it'll at least get you excited about things you've already read, like series you're in that have new
Yeah.
things coming,
Yes.
because there are a lot of those.
Some follow-ups. I don't know. I need to look it, but I'm like, I haven't heard about a second Amina book. Shannon, girl, I know you had a baby, but where is it?
I didn't even look for that because I don't think I'm going to continue in the series until it's done. Like, I
Yeah.
kind of want to sit down and do like a binge where I reread
Mhm.
the first book and then read straight through.
Yes, she playing with my
Um,
feelings. I need it.
yeah.
I need it. Best
Okay.
horror.
Horror, which I think
Mm.
I heard saw across the board, people felt like this was the best category in terms of
Mm.
representative of the things that were buzzy and
Yeah.
actually like had books that people enjoyed
Yeah.
and were talking about.
Silver Nitrate makes sense. Lone Woman, Grady Hendrix. Did you read that King picture?
Yeah.
King.
Yeah, I really liked it. I think I'm gonna vote for Lone Women again just because, like, I think this was a more interesting book,
I
but I
got the
like them
audio.
probably about the same. Ooh, let me know how it is on audio.
I just really love the cover of Our Share of Night. I have no idea what I'm assuming it's like vampire, but I just love the cover.
I also I like the nails. A
Yes.
woman's mysterious death puts her husband and son on a collision course with her demonic family.
Ooh. Lone
Uh,
Woman.
let's see
The
here.
2 indigenous authored books got kicked.
Yeah, that
Boo.
checks out.
Natural Beauty didn't make
We know
it.
Stacy's gonna win, but I will vote for
Boo.
Lone Woman. But I also did really like the T. Kingfisher. And the Grady Hendrix I thought was pretty good. This, I saw many people saying that if there was speculative romance, or like even that this should just go to Romantasy in general.
Oh.
Because it really is more of like a romance with some vampires in the background than it is a vampire novel.
Our Share of Night is South American excellence. Okay. Our Share of Night was great. They have to go to the in-laws for Thanksgiving. Ooh. Hort is hot right now. Ew, ew.
Yeah. So sad Monstrilio didn't make it. I've seen a lot of buzz for it as a debut. Maybe it'll be in the debut category still. Um,
Wait, somebody said House of Good Bones, Lone Woman with Chef's Kiss. More romance and horror.
mhm.
Okay, maybe I need to read Our Share of Night. I'm seeing some good
I've heard good things,
feelings in
and I do
here.
love that cover. Okay, then we've got young adult. Oh yeah, this is where we were at sea. Neither of us. Well, you really liked What the River Knows. Oh, actually,
Yep,
on your
and that's the only thing I've read. I've read there. I did want to read A Study in Drowning. I, for some reason, thought I was an adult. So,
I
ooh.
picked it up because I needed to get other book of the month club books for the challenge I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was cheapest to get them from Book of the Month Club if I did an add-on. So I picked this
Yes.
as my book so I could get the mystery add-ons because you said you
Yeah.
liked it.
I'm tempted to read Divine Rivals, but then also it's not somebody. I was watching this TikTok and someone was talking about don't stop selling us enemies to lovers when it's aggravation to lovers or something like
It's
true
antipathy
enemies
to
to
love.
lovers is rare.
Yeah, it's antipathy to love. It's not like I actually hate you.
Yeah. Okay. A Study in Drowning, I've heard is good. Um
Fox
Cassandra
Love.
Clare had an I didn't know she also had a YA one this year. The
Mm-hmm.
Last Hours, Chloe
Like,
Gong. Nope.
I'm
The
gonna
only
vote for this just because I have it on my TBR. That's the only one I have on my TBR.
aggravated / annoyed to lovers.
Yeah. I
No.
thought you were kind of whack for a while, and now I realized you're not to
Or it's like
lovers.
I thought you looked at me terribly. And he was
Yeah.
like, no, I was looking at you with loving eyes. Oh, all these years. And I'm like, come on.
Yeah. Okay, and then we've got why, like the contemporary or the general fiction. Just thinking about it. Come on, Goodreads.
Divine Rivals was fine. Insta Love. Ugh.
Underwhelming.
Who's Rachel?
Reads with Rachel.
Oh.
And she loves a good roast, so she liked it. That does say something.
A Sunny and Drowning was really interesting.
Okay,
Divine
there we go.
Rivals.
Okay. We've got the Allie Hazelwood. That's not surprising. Karen McManus.
Here she go. Go. I want her to do something else.
She's got to move on.
The Davenports I've heard about.
Of course, I do like that cover.
Is that the Brothers Hawthorne tied to that other one?
Yes, and it's too much. I just can't anymore.
I want to read Talia Hibbert's romance. I still haven't read Warrior Girl Unearthed.
Oh, I'm gonna vote for this because that's on my TBR. And I love the cover, and I've heard it's great.
Most young adult, I don't.
Yeah,
Not as excited for.
I have. I think I have 5 Survive.
You said that Catherine McGee is your pick, but Checkmate was fantastic. Really, Hazelwood's best written book. What?
Whoa, I don't like YA romance, so it was not for me. But yeah, I have a copy. I'm gonna read it, but
What's Fire for Survive?
it's the Holly Jackson mystery.
Is
She
that
wrote,
connected to the Good Girls or separate?
I think it's separate.
Because I read the first Good Girls Guide to Murder, and I really did like it. And I want to read the next one, but I have not.
The first one is definitely the best one. And the other 2, I would mostly recommend if, like, you just really like the characters versus the plot. Oh, we're very divided on 5 Survive.
College age, but definitely actually from our high schoolers. Oh, interesting.
Okay. Good to know. Okay, we're rounding the bend here. Is this the last one? Oh no, we've got debut novel, and then we got like 20 nonfiction
7
categories.
nonfiction ones, and then nothing else.
No graphic novels, no poetry, no middle grade, but we do have like 20 nonfiction categories. Ooh, okay, Bandit Queens made it good because that's what I want to vote for.
What genre is that?
I thought it might make the mystery thriller as sort of like a literary mystery thriller, but not even mystery thriller, like literary crime fiction. But it didn't.
Pineapple
So
Street, Ink Blood. What is Ink Blood Sister?
I don't know, but I saw a lot of people in the comments from our last stream talking about that they actually really like this. In the spellbinding debut, 2 estranged half-sisters tasked with guarding their family's library of magical books must work together to unravel a deadly secret at the heart of their collection.
Ooh,
that does sound pretty fun. I don't like that cover.
No, I don't. The cover, I don't know. For some reason, it gives me unfinished like art cover. But
it looks like nonfiction to me for some reason.
So is that a young adult or an adult?
Fantasy? I think it's adult. It was in the adult fantasy long list.
Okay.
I'm gonna vote for Bandit Queens, but I think I'm interested in reading this one. I'll mark that. And then okay, this is general. Oh my gosh, I didn't think Doppelganger would make it. That's probably what I'll vote for.
Which one?
Doppelganger.
Oh, yes.
just because I've heard the author on a couple of podcasts. She's a Jewish American, and she was kind of reflecting on her versus Naomi Wolf, because people are constantly confusing her for Naomi Wolf, who's sort of taking like an alt-right turn.
Ooh.
But then she also reflects on like the state of Israel and some other things. Anyway, I've heard it's really, really good, and it's on my TBR. I do want to read Butts, because I've heard that's kind of fun.
Yes. Poverty by America.
I'm on hold for this at the library, and I have been on hold for I think 3 months now.
Oh my god, wait, this is the same author who wrote Evicted?
Yeah.
Oh, hold up. Oh yeah, I need that.
Yeah.
I might just have to buy it.
At this point, it's a point of pride for me. Oh, that's right. The book about the Congo got kicked out.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. If it's fine, you're fine. And think if it's wolf, oof. That's what I've heard. Is the way to remember which one's which. Okay, well, I'm gonna vote for her again, just because I'm and also I've heard it's sort of like a creative nonfiction format, so in support of overall creativity.
The Art Thief. Best memoir.
Is it gonna be Harry or Duggar 1 or Duggar 2 didn't make the long list?
Oh, I need to read Paris's memoir because I've heard it's very interesting.
I've also heard that Pamela Anderson one is good. I actually have heard several of these are pretty good.
I heard a lot of people didn't like the format of Page Boy, that it felt like the structure of how it was written felt weird.
It is called groundbreaking. A generation defining actor. Okay, Elliot Page is fine, but
yes, nothing to do with their sexual identity, but I've never thought they were a great actor.
Yeah, him as an actor
is just very
is fine, good, but
that's it. So
yeah.
Voted for I'm gonna be Brittany's is sad, but Harry's made me mad, so I'm not voting for Harry. I'm gonna vote for Brittany.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Yeah, Kerry Washington didn't make it. I need to read some more memoirs.
I think there were a lot of very buzzy memoirs. So if nothing else, it feels like, there's a lot to pull from. Oh, yeah. I've heard that this documentary based on the Pamela Anderson book is really good.
Yes. I heard a lot of good things about that.
I'll vote for Brittany too, just because life has been hard. Okay, we're getting closer. Oh, we're not.
Why is that face up there?
It's
Bill O'Reilly killing the witch. What the fuck is that?
He writes so many of these quote unquote history books, and it just I can't.
Vomit.
Okay, we already said everything I had to say about this category. I'm just going to vote for this and move on. these non-fiction ones kind of like, I don't know.
And then humor.
I do love Leslie Jones.
True.
And I love, did I send you that sketch she did for SNL for Thanksgiving?
Yes.
I loved that. I thought that was so funny.
I would pay money for her to do that at Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
especially the screaming.
Yeah, I was like, that is honestly probably the best way to deal with crazy.
Just block them out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Henry Winkler. Yeah. Aww. I just can't. Like, how could you take the? They're so stupid.
Is that it? Okay. That's it. Okay. Thoughts, Jess, on Finalists?
Still so lackluster. I mean, your mystery predictions were pretty great. but I feel like you have your finger on the pulse of the mystery
Well,
genre.
I literally just pulled the numbers, which proves that it is largely
Yeah.
driven by the numbers.
I'm just still so disappointed in the romantasy category. One, that's what it's called, and two, the sameness in it. Fantasy seems like I just it but the awards this year I feel like are a reflection of what I felt like reading has been this year. It's just been a lot of
Mm, yeah, that was good.
like
Like, okay.
uh so there are some though from like, hearing about in the comments and stuff that I'm interested to try
Mhm.
because all the new releases I've tried, not all but a lot. So I want to try a couple of these and see if they're good. But Godspeed to you finishing your category. And all of the people participating in y'all's challenge that have to read these books.
Okay, the lack of diversity, I will say, that also extends into mystery thriller. There's frankly, I
Mhm.
think, more diversity in mystery thriller than there is in some other categories, which is
Yeah.
depressing. But I will say I've noticed that it's like these are it's just so many like white
Yeah.
people, like
And
straight
I
straight
feel
white
like if
people who
the
like are living in these suburban houses, and I'm just like, okay.
romantasy was
I mean,
expanded to speculative, there would be more room for more diversity.
mhm,
Um because I feel like that specific brand of like new adult, young adult fantasy romance is just very white. I don't know. Because I have
yeah.
been like, even with like the cozy fantasy subgenre, trying to find more um ones by black authors or, even authors of color. And I've been like,
It's a challenge.
yes.
At least
Oh,
from traditional publishers.
yes, definitely from Trad Publishing. And I did try, and it makes me sad because I did try, spoiler for one of my end of the year videos, but I did try the time I got drunk and saved the demon
Oh,
or
yeah,
something, and
yeah, yeah.
I didn't like it.
I
I
don't love
DNF'd
it,
it. I
but
think
I
the
think
writing
it's
wasn't for me.
the writing is tough for me, but the story was cute, so I kept going and
Yeah.
left pretty well, but
Yeah. Same like I want to make because I'm like looking at this video and I was like, wait, I have all of these books by white authors. That one, which was the a regular society of witches or whatever. And I'm like, the rest of them are white people. Oh.
Kimberly Lemming, my queen. Oh, no, I spoke too soon.
No, I mean, I love that they exist and that people really like those. It just the writing was not working for me. It made me sad, but I just want more. And maybe I have to dig more indie to find because I have tried some indie fantasy romances on KU. I've DNF'd quite a bit. I'm gonna keep going.
You gotta go for it, like,
Hmm.
you gotta do some digging, like,
Yes, I got to do
indie
some more work.
romance. Yeah, it's sort of like you gotta kiss a lot of frogs till you find your prince kinda situation. But the nice thing with the indie romances on KU is, like, if you aren't liking one, you can just DNF it and keep moving, you know?
Yeah, yes, that's what I've been like. Oh, return that one.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I just publishing, and I feel like
Exactly,
again,
Renee.
um, the I heard that is it Cherie Dimaline, the same author who wrote Venko? Because Angela
Yeah.
read that one and she said it was good. And I was like, oh,
I've
I need to
I've seen several people say
yeah.
that, and I wanna pick it up
Just
now.
the cover just did not give me
No, I didn't
anything.
realize it was fantasy. I thought
I
it was
was like, what is that? And then I think she said it was talking about witches or magic or something. I'm like, yeah, that cover is not selling me
it's
on
not
that
giving
at
me
all.
fantasy, it's not giving me witches, like,
No. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was not giving me anything I would be excited about. So I
yeah,
will continue to dig for my fantasy because I am very much in a fantasy romance mood, mainly because of fanfic. But
uh,
um,
yeah, I'm rereading the Honey Phillips, Artex series as my palate cleanse in between these mysteries. Because it's like, if I don't have something to break it up, they just all are the exact, like, it runs together a lot.
Yeah.
But
Just need
I can't claim that that's, like, diverse reading, but it's at least not,
it's the
somebody's
same.
killing them in
Yeah.
the suburbs.
And then the ones that have come out, and of course I've spoken about this before, especially the ones I've gotten like fairy loot boxes, which I'm excited. It's like great. And I know that a lot of these debut authors, especially the ones of color, would not be getting as much, like get a special edition or get all the attention if they weren't in
Mhm.
these boxes, but they're not good. They're not, the time is not being put
You're like,
there.
"I love it, but it's not good."
No, and also a lot of these ones in Fairy Loot are young adult, which is again fine, but I signed up for an adult only box, and these are very distinctly written for a young adult audience. I don't know why they're being sold as adult, and I'm like, man.
Yeah,
So the search is on.
the search continues. Yeah, I love some cozy fantasy,
Yes.
but I don't know. I've not had
And
a ton of success. I have gotten, maybe I'll do that over Christmas because I've gotten a few from people leaving comments on things when I've mentioned that.
mhm.
Maybe I'll whip some of those out and cozy on up. But yeah. Well,
Yeah, I'm
Jess,
looking at this Venco
do you wanna
cover.
regroup for the winners, or have we said all we have to say?
I mean, I'm down if you want to. I don't know if we
Okay. Well, maybe it won't be as long of one, but we'll
yeah.
regroup for the winners and just, it'll mostly be us going, "Hmm, eh,
Yeah. The
okay."
Canadian cover of Venco is way better.
Oh, that is so much better, and that
That
reads
gives
wit.
me more
Yeah.
fantasy witchy because this US cover is horrendicon. Like, what is
Yeah.
this?
I
What
I
am I
thought
getting
it was
from
just
this?
general fiction.
Yeah, this is
Even says a
terrible.
novel. Like, whenever it says a novel, I assume that that is just
Yeah,
in a
I'm
footnote.
like, okay, it's
Oh,
literary fiction.
it's serious. Um,
Yes. Oh my god, Sabrina, I wonder if they will. I don't know because they have been doing a lot of romantasy, but also just like they feel very YA. I'm just so torn. I have to figure out my life and my book spending and reading habits for 2024 because right now I don't
mm,
read anything besides fan fiction.
New year, new you. Fan
To a
fiction
certain
is
extent.
amazing.
It's amazing.
It's so
And there's
good.
so much. I'm like, why am I ever going to go back to traditional publishing? Look at all of these things at my fingertips for the free.
See, for me, the same itch that fanfic scratches is it's my Kindle Unlimited speculative romance.
Yeah.
Of just like, this is fun,
Mm-hmm.
it's silly,
Ah,
and it's just like there's an endless supply.
yes. God, so great.
Yeah.
Publishing needs a reckoning. I don't know if Bindery is going to be that reckoning, but we'll
Oh, that's
see.
right, you talked to
Yeah,
mm.
he did.
Do you wanna
They
give
were
it
really, they were
any
really
hints?
nice.
Okay, that's good.
But I still, and I told him this, I'm like, I would love for this to work, but I'm still very skeptical that this is going to work out well because I just feel at some point there's going to be someone who loses in this. It's like, it feels impossible that both the company, the creator or tastemaker, and the author are always going to, come out. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I mean, I was going to make a video discussing more of my things, but I'm just like, I want to see. I guess they've acquired like their first 4 books. So I'm interested to see how it goes
Well,
and then read those books.
yeah. I'm interested to see how it progresses because I definitely think publishing is ripe for disruption.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see if this is it. I'm a little skeptical that it is, but hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
who knows?
But as we see by these awards, ooh,
Yeah. Publishing is, though I think it was Zoe who said it. I do like the theory that these are a lot of people's books they wrote in the pandemic when they were like,
it makes
had
sense.
COVID fog or like were depressed from like not seeing the sun for 6 months.
Yes, I mean that's where all of Brando Sandos were.
Yeah,
during COVID.
Yeah.
So maybe next year,
yeah,
it'll be better.
I hope. Well, Jessica, Patricia, Owens.
Yeah,
I still don't. I don't know your middle name, and I don't want to know it because I like just making up one for you.
Yeah,
Jessie Patty. I'm gonna go. I haven't had dinner, so I kind of
me either.
Oh, that's right, because we're both recording, so I feel like we need.
So we must go nourish ourselves.
Yeah.
But thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining me, and I think it sounds like we'll do this again next week to just talk about who won.
Whoa!
Edge of my seat. But if people don't know where Jess is, I find that very hard to believe, but she's at Jess Owens, and she's going to be making some more videos this holiday season, so go check her out.
Yes, I'll make sure Nigel's in more of them.
Yeah, and actually we've had Kitty for pretty much the whole thing.
Little lounge.
Yeah, she usually they like me to be near them, so they just want to lounge. They don't want me to pick them up, but they do want to lounge near me.
The general vicinity.
Yes.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you next week.
Toodles.
Bye.